Surprise! More first-person dungeon crawlers. My cup overfloweth, as it were. They were playing StarCrawlers. It's one of the sci-fi ones. That's not what I thought the tunnels would look like. The passageways. Oh, it just goes. All right. Luna. Here we are, boss. Terminus 9. Hub for the sector. Maybe it's nicer inside than it looks out from out here? Guess we'll find out together. Let's dock. Word is the bartender runs the wire here. He's the one you should talk to about getting some jobs. Plenty of creds to be made if we get on his good side. Time for a drink then. Ooh. Create backstory? Alright, level 1 cyber ninja. Female or male? Female has a ponytail. Oh, and it changes all the models over there too. Interesting. Rocky. Carol. Herrera, Acel, Daryl. Ashal, Daryl. Tarmac. Actase. Krarik. Kalmak. Sure. Okay. We can be a cyber ninja. Or an engineer. Or a force psyker. Whoa, look at the hammer. Does he have a hammer too? It kind of looks like I can't tell. Hacker. Smuggler. That's a cool one. Soldier. Void Psyker, which is different from a Force Psyker. What are these guys? That's the one that I don't know. Force Psyker. From their monastery home ship Geduld, Force Psyker's quest to hone their powers and collect tithes. Initiates often fall in with crawlers when their ability to shape raw physical energy makes them valuable allies. So they're Green Lanterns. Gotcha. Void Psychers. Channel powerful and destructive psionics to obliterate their enemies. Tapping into these powers does come with a few side effects, making them an unstable ally. Let's try Void Psyker. That sounds neat. And okay, the boob plates are a little much though. And he's got a weird mega torso shape thing going on. They both have strange details, I suppose. Oh well. The Void Psychers come with light and heavy melee weapons, rifle, shotguns, heavy weapons. And looks like they can wear all types of armor. It looks like that's all 3 tiers of armor. Alright. And so as it often goes, you can go story mode, where everything's easy. You can go standard mode, where things are regular difficulty. Challenge mode, no post-mission healing. Downed crawlers suffer injuries. Boosted enemy and trap strength. Boss fights scale to your level. And then hardcore, no auto healing. Deadly. And other stuff. Story mission scale to your level. Oh, just everything does. Alright, so standard, and then of course iron mode, meaning you can have the game be auto-saving and death is permanent. You start the whole game over if you die. Relatively common feature. Baracus, was that my name I landed on? Wakar, Hiral, Daske, Koloran, sure. Oh, we have backgrounds here. You mean Outlander, House Zeal, or House Vod? Let's do House Zeal. Your family has led to the spiritual and martial development of the Geduld for decades. Raised with the very best education and training, it is your calling to defend those who cannot defend themselves. Gain formal education, unlock special event options. They all do. It's the Mass Effect 1 thing where you have 3 origins to pick from. Oh god, there's a lot here. Righteous Fury, Gean Biotech Ally, and Zealous Crusader. Okay. Let's just have an ally. While studying the biological changes accompanying your gift, you corresponded and forged alliances with scientists at Giant Biotech. Though a corporation, and so to be treated with care, you found them to be honorable. An honorable corporation. Acolyte, Penitent, or Rebel Wanderer. Let's do Acolyte. Uncommon weapon. You've been granted the rank of Acolyte and are sent to bring honor, glory, and ties to the Geduld. You strike out boldly to hone your powers against the challenges of the Fringe. It's a let's try, so I'm skimming a bit because there's a lot of customization available. Okay, welcome to Styx. Okay, this is not a first-person thing. Yeah, this is a menu. Okay. There's a shop over here. Doc Sam's Saloon. Why did I say salon? You don't got no arm, dude. And apparently haven't bought a new shirt since you lost the arm, I guess. It's all torn up. A haggard-looking bartender is working the bar, his mech arm continuing to wipe down the pitted counter as he sizes you up. Evening. Haven't seen you before. So welcome to Station Terminus 9, jewel of the sector. Locals call her Styx for short. What's your poison? I recall studying manuscripts detailing the Terminus installations, but I am here seeking a paying quest. He grins. That's so. I can tell you got some decent book learning to you, and while I appreciate the scholarly, you might find yourself in lonely company on Styx. Best keep the 10 cred words to yourself, eh? Taking a long drag from his cigar, Doc stares at you evenly. I'm not hiring janitors at the moment. You misunderstand me, friend. Just funning with you. It's not every cycle I get a new crawler. He leans forward on the creaking bar. Trouble is, my wire terminal's on the fritz. I can't get any work until it's fixed. Maybe you could do me a favor and grab some spare parts from the basement. Wait, is this some kind of tutorial? Are you tutorializing me? Well, yes, now that you mention it. But I do need the parts. Actually, hold up and listen, punk. He crosses his arms and regards you evenly. Lesson 1 of crawling. Don't be too quick to turn down a paying job. It's not all high-stake heists. Sometimes you gotta make do with what's on offer. Even if it's pilfering a shipload of stuffed space monkey bears. Oh yeah, like teddy bears, I guess. Fair enough, I'll do it. He waves you off and turns to deal with a surly customer, calling you over to his shoulder as he goes. Thanks much. I'll stick it on the job board. Check it out and head down to the basement whenever. Watch out for Sudsy. Sudsy? Had to toss that guy out. Tab as long as an arm. But the job on the board, put the job on the board for you, so as you can see how that works. That's nice, that kind of phrasing. Hire new crawlers? So I can hire more if I want to. Do I need more though? Check the job board. Before you learn to crawl. There's team select Coltron. I don't think I have enough money to buy more, do I? Maybe I do. Looks like you do make a team. Hire new crawlers. I don't have any money, so no. Job board. Click. Accept. Launch. I should have read that. It's fine. We're getting some wires. Cyber ninjas originate from the yokai? Just gonna go ahead and call something yokai, huh? Oh, because of the cyber ninjas. Ha! A mysterious home ship that is constantly moving. Wadsden Kue. Okay. Whoa! It actually has the controls that I always wanted to have. Oh god, the mouse moves all the time without me pressing a button to tell it to move. That's gonna mess with me. Can I change that? Graphics. Be reasonable. Ooh, click to move. Camera smoothing. Permanent free look. There we go. There we go. But it's also not centered. There we go. Alright, now we've got proper... Yeah. Some people might prefer free look, but I played this whole genre this way, so I don't want to randomly change what I'm doing. That messes with me. Chinoleum lunchbox. You could auction it at the black market. I have unspent AP. I should probably do that. I should probably go have skills. Just go like top to bottom, or do I just pick anything? Ah, there's a little arrow, so I need to get that. I need to get points to go further down. Guardian. Expend force energy to throw a shield of psychic energy that deals 40% weapon damage and strikes 3 enemies, gaining 5% damage with each strike. Remove shield when it strikes if you upgrade it. Target deal 10% less damage for 1 turn if you upgrade it again. Force energy regenerates by 5 every turn. Warding blow. Expend 40 force energy to smash a foe for 30% weapon damage and create a barrier on your lowest health ally for 3% of your current health. 3% is not a lot. Does it get better eventually? Still, blocking damage coming towards one of your allies is nice to have. Ooh, and if it on rank 3, if it crits, then barrier is created on all other allies at 50% strength. Oh. Okay, so it gets weaker, but it'll apply to all of your allies if it crits. Some options here. Force hammer. Always 40 energy, apparently. To manifest a psychic hammer that strikes at your equipped, as your equipped weapon deals 100% weapon damage. Force hammer has a bonus 10% crit chance. I do like this defensive skill. It sounds neat. Boom, boom. All in, baby. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? It's fine. So let's try. Many objects are interactive. Look at an object and click when the object's in range. Somebody securely locked this door. You'll need to find the manual override if you want to get it open. Try searching the room for an obvious switch. Okay. It's gonna bother me that the camera doesn't automatically... The camera doesn't automatically recenter. Oh, there we go. As the door grinds open, a small hooded figure darts through and past you towards the exit door. It pauses and cautiously turns to study you. It appears to be a small child, probably a station urchin. Underneath the tatters of a filthy cloak, you see a glint of something shiny. Call out that you mean no harm. You call out in a firm voice that you mean no harm. The child startles at the sound of your voice and slips into the shadows. Okay. Alright, well, if they're gonna make me look around that much, let's maybe do the other way around. Permanent free look, but change the keys so that it's strafe instead. I don't need rotational keys if we always have mouse look turned on. Yeah, I just need strafing options then. And I'll probably mostly press forward. Ability points. When you gain a level, you get 1 point. Yeah, I got you. The door isn't locked, but stubbornly refuses to open. Using your unique talents, you should be able to convince it to open. If you haven't already, you open the character menu. Okay. Sentinel Force Psyker level 3. Manifest a force hammer and smite the door. I'm the smite class. The smite sub-specialization of this holy Templar class. I like the idea of mixing those, like being like I'm almost like a D&D style paladin, but I'm in the middle of a cyberpunk, or maybe not cyberpunk, but a future location. Data jack. These terminals connect the real world to the virtual one of the local wire network. Jacking into the network gives you access to traps, security doors, and more. Jack in. That dial-up sounding sound. You jacking it, bro? You've entered a port node, which is linked to the data jack in the real world. Nodes are usually defended, but this one isn't. Bonus, there's a hidden data store in this node that can be looted. Loot. Take. Exit this node and open your deck menu to equip new utilities or programs you found. When ready, travel to the network core node, and be prepared for the combat. Deck? Are you equipped? Yes, you are. Alright, so this is a hacked burner. Coltron cannot equip this item. Oh. But I already did. Oops. Alright, I just got Beguile. We're fine. I marginally know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do a hacking all over their stupid faces. They're never gonna know how hard they got hacked. You've entered the network core, which is linked to all security systems in the real world. Crash the core and take down those laser beams. Alright, let's do it. Admin privilege detected. Do not attempt unsafe operations on core. Manually crash. Unsafe operation! Nola ref, halt. System shutting down. Uh-oh. Have I done a naughty? I think I've done a naughty. Can I click on this thing? No. Did I turn these lasers off? I actually didn't even fully register that they were there! Hi. You've entered combat mode with the enemy. Turn order of combat is shown on the timeline above. The active characters on the top left. On your turn, click and hold on a target to see the ability wheel. Release over an ability to activate it. Abilities have different time unit cost to activate. Fast abilities cost fewer time units. Slow abilities cost more time units, but hit harder. The time unit arrow shows where you will move in the timeline if the ability is used. Okay. I have 100 force energy. We use 40 on like one of the abilities I have. There we go. Might as well just have those open, I figure. Warding blow, which creates an ability, a barrier on the guys I don't have in my area. This is twice as much damage, but takes twice as long. This is 100% accurate. This is less accurate. This costs energy, of course. Get him. Oh, did I put a, oh, cool. When I don't have any allies, the barrier is generated on myself. You've been hit with a status effect. Both positive and negative status effects are displayed in the character's battle icon on the top of the screen. Click on the battle icon for more details. Click. Barrier. Absorbs up to 11 damage. Lasts until destroyed. Sparkles. Thoroughly scrubbed by Sudsy. Thanks, Sudsy. Aw, Sudsy's scrubbing me and did like 6 damage, I think? I hit him for 15 energy damage. Sudsy used polish on Coltron. Coltron is much cleaner. Coltron is puffed with sparkles. Yay! This is a strong introduction to this game. Because it does keep stacking. Cool. I was all like, this is a co-op, this is a party-based move. It's kind of a bummer to buy it when I don't have a party yet, but I want to kind of build that way, maybe. And then look, this guy, I got a stacking self-shield. That's a pretty cool effect to have. Anyway, kill him. I have 45 armor of shielding there. Victory. Sudsy has been defeated. And all I had to do was do dangerous hacking on that guy's stuff in a way where he might not be happy with me, frankly. Loaded the awful smasher. Cool. I fetched the wire doodad apparently. Bonus, locate a secret cache. There's a secret cache. How do I locate a secret? What do secrets look like in this game? This is actually a promising game. I should double check whether or not it's out of early access yet. Because maybe I'll get around to it like 3 months from now and my schedule finally clears up again. These look interesting. This looks like I can interact with it, but I don't seem to be able to. Jack in. Maybe there's something else I can do. I'm just re-hacking now. Deck regains 10 HP. Look at me. gaining HP. Like a boss, like a pro. Are you a secret cache? You look like you may be able to break, but I don't know how to break you. I will break you. Ah, now we got limited time. Let's not spend the entire time trying to find a secret. And let's try. And we're out. Combat could be interesting. At least I think my character's ability of his self-generating barrier is kind of a neat idea. Especially the way that it still has utility even when you're solo is kind of a cool surprise. Oh, maybe my interaction with the child was the thing that I failed. As you stroll through the station, a cloaked figure sidles up to you. Ah! New adventurers in our humble station, yes? I can always spot a potential business partner from a parsec away. We've met before, I'm sure of it. Oh, perhaps. I do try and forget every face that enters my humble store. Helps with plausible deniability, you see, but I digress. We will be business partners, I am sure of this. Wait, so you claim that your profitability depends on how well you recognize adventurers or whatever, or good business partners, but also you try to never remember anyone's faces? How can those two things both exist in parallel? That sounds like it'd be very difficult to maintain. Who are you? Where are my manners? Drawl at your service, proprietor of the black market and purveyor of hot goods and even hotter gossip. Actually, you do look familiar. Have you met before? Business partner. Indeed. Here. He hands you a small glowing cube from the folds of his robe. This is an Eon cube. Bring me any that you find and I'll trade you for them. Keep that as an example of my good favor. And what to look for when you're crawling. What is it? A mere bauble, really. A marketing trinket from our Amazon that was produced in mass before the company went bankrupt. You'll notice a unique serial etched into each casing, quite the collectible for the idle rich, but otherwise worthless. Why are you collecting them? A client has contracted me to acquire as many as possible for a private collection. They're trading rare gear in exchange, and I, most humbly, am broker for the transaction. Before you ask, no, you cannot meet the client or deliver the cubes yourself. My client values privacy, I value my cut. What are you trading them for? Ah, an excellent question. My client has access to some incredibly rare and exotic gear, weapons and such you would never find out here on the rim. Drop by my shop and see what's on offer. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for them. Excellent. I am most pleased by your business acumen, and I'm sure you'll be most pleased by my sweet swag I am offering in exchange. Bye now. Drawl turns sharply on his heel and slinks back to the black market. Few things here. Medicines, the hack shop. Hey there, Sasquatch. Looks like Sudsy was no obstacle and you returned victorious, wire parts in hand. You do something different with your armor? It's sparkling. A fine jest. My armor enjoyed the attention, though Sudsy did not enjoy mine. Ha! Just my way of having a bit of fun with the newbies. No hard feelings, eh? Don't worry about Sudsy. Gives our engineer Tallery something to fix. You should head to her store if you're looking to gear up. He grabs the spare part and turns his wire terminal. Up and running shortly. In the meantime, Tallery just posted a local job. Check the job board in a minute. Tell me more about the station. Well, not much to tell as to interest you. We're Station Terminus 9, or Styx if you're a local. As the name implies we're the ass into nowhere. Oh, because we're in the Styx, right. So you'll be getting most of your supplies on station, accepting what you can acquire on runs. His phrasing is throwing me off sometimes. Anyone I should meet? Tallery Hobbs is a station engineer and runs the general store. She's a mite short, but a whiz when when it come to fixing up anything with mechanical parts. She also brings a steady supply of weapons and armor from off station and sells them at a decent price. So go see her if your gear is getting dicey. Anyone else? Lucas Filch runs our med bay, so head there if you need patching up. He also sells med kits that can save your bacon in the field, plus chems if you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, a new fella. Arrived a few cycles ago and set up shop in space below. Not sure what he's purveying, but he's been getting shipments of unmarked crates pretty regularly. Have to investigate that one yourself. Oh, we got a... Nope. Gonna need a good 150 to hire a new class. Having a party of characters seems like it's a good plan. They're gonna cost me, though. Interesting to slowly build up your crew like that instead of just starting up with 4 like you often do in dungeon crawlers. Or 6, or whatever. Distressing signals from Talry Hobbs. The engineer is looking for a crew to investigate a distress beacon coming from a salvage junker in the area. Investigate the ship for surviving crew and render assistance. Let's try not to die. I'm fast forwarding a little bit because I'd like to get into a couple fights or something before I end this. A subtle trill from your comm link signals an incoming transmission. Luna appears in the hollow, looking annoyed as usual. What's the what in there? Atmo is low. Looks like power is too. Nothing exciting in the airlock. Seeing as this is our first job in a while, try not to botch it. I got a ship in burning need of fuel and parts. Any questions on the job? Nope, good to go. Hold up. Getting a call relay from Styx to wire for you. Who's calling? A snarl creases Luna's mouth. Corp rep for Chimera Biopharma Solutions. You want me to patch him through? Sure, I'll talk to him. Thank you for taking my call. I'm contracting you on behalf of my employer, as I believe our interests may be aligned currently. The ship you boarded was delivering medical supplies belonging to my employer. The supplies were to be paid for by the recipients, but as it now seems they will not be delivered, we would like to reclaim our property. My employer will pay you 100 credits to locate and return these supplies. I think the payment could be increased. Ah, perhaps you're new to crawling. This is not how third-party contracting works, Crawler. My company generously offers an employment opportunity with appropriate compensation and credits and goodwill, and you accept or decline. Typically, you'll want to accept that what is kindly offered. The payment is 100 credits. Will you collect the supplies or not? What if the crew takes issue with your claim? You would be acting on authority from Chimera Biopharma Solutions to reclaim our property. This sort of transaction is commonly covered under our agreements with third-party shipping services, subsection B of Interstitial Amendment 103 vis-a-vis shipment of Chimera property. I'll send you a copy later. Will you collect the supplies or not? I'll keep an eye out. Excellent. I will ensure the credits are deposited to your account when you have secured our supplies. Thank you in advance for your services. Okay. This game's looking interesting to me. So that's a... So the main objective is just investigate. Side objective is get medical supplies. I skimmed the prompt in the first place a little bit, so I was a little worried there was a conflict where I was maybe supposed to get the supplies for my contractor that sent me here in the first place, and maybe this was a conflict, but I guess it's a secondary objective. Heads up, we got PAAs active. Someone must have activated the security system. Stay frosty. Place is probably crawling with them. Target practice time. Look at the little guy. Look at him. I'm beginning to suspect that you are not really 3D models, because every time I've seen a robot, he's been facing the camera. I'm thinking that they're trying to give off the illusion that they're 3D, but they always face the camera. It's a little trick. They're being tricksy. I'll ward you. Now you can't damage me through my warding blow. He's doing big slow attacks. Good thing I had a... Yeah, good thing I developed a ward so he couldn't even penetrate my attack. My question is whether or not force energy lasts between fights. I do appreciate that I'm throwing a golden shining hammer at them. I like being a I do like being a Green Lantern paladin. Let's keep an eye out. Are they always facing the camera? Let's try to see if I can spot them. The cargo hold is in lockdown. Call Luna to scan the hold from the exterior. You gonna keep bugging me every 5 minutes or find some loot? I'm at the cargo hold. Nice! What they got in there? Crates of creds? And it's on lockdown. Can you check the hold doors from out there? Yep. Swinging around now. Got atmo venting out here. They're ajar a bit. You'll have to override the lockdown from the cockpit if you want in there. Got it. I'll have to find the cockpit. Leave the door alone. One of my worries when I looked at this game is I don't know if this was true or not, but I got the vague impression that I might have had procedurally generated missions or like a bunch of spammy missions or something. If it turns out that each one is a completely fabricated mission with its own predetermined map and story, then that would definitely be bonus points for me. This game might be more like Operencia tier, where it's worth a longer look when I have time. Ah, credits. Credits will do fine. Space Monkey Bear says, yes, you can. I guess he's got a kind of a monkey-shaped face. I mean, he mostly just looks like a bear. For being honest. Yeah, look at him. He's looking at. Oh yeah, he's always facing the camera. It's almost effective, but that's totally a 2D picture that's trying very hard to look like a 3D one. It's kind of yeah. I'm largely impressed. It's a really effective illusion, but I just got suspicious pretty quickly. I'm like, hang on a minute. I see what you're doing there. He's kind of like motion tweening around. Yeah. It's a cool attempt. I like the look of this place. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put you back on my to-do list. Specifically, I think this game was on my to-do list at a time, but it was an early access. I'm like, I'm not playing an early access RPG. Wait for that shit to get done. And then I never noticed when it got done. But now I'm in the middle of my first-person dungeon crawler week, where I'm playing a first-person dungeon crawler every day, except for the days where I don't. But I'll get... there's a second tier of them, so I'm gonna get through like 8 of them all in all, which is pretty cool for a theme. Then we'll get back to the Patreon requested ones for a bit. So it's a good time to check back in on this game. Cone was composing a message on this tablet when whatever happened, happened. This deal is too flush to pass on. Even if Cap ain't down with transporting chems, what she don't know can't hurt us. I stashed the goods in my locker, passcodes in the galley in the usual place. Remember, red, yellow, red, yellow. My contact will flag you when you get to Parsi sector for the drop. Smits. Looks like some shady dealings between 2 of the crew. Yeah, I've previewed so many dungeon crawlers without necessarily even playing them all yet. And so many of them are randomly generated for extra content and all that, that I got used to that being the default almost. And I think I lumped this game in with that stuff and forgot that it's not. Because it seems to have pre-made maps, it seems to have like secrets you can find, which would usually require the levels to not be pre-made. I mean, to be pre-made, to not be randomized. And then like, we're finding documents referencing secrets and codes, which you could technically randomize, but it'd be harder. This is a heavy use cafeteria. Look how much condiment they have. They basically have more condiment than food. Astonishing. Did I just see something? I imagined that, didn't I? I thought I saw something crawling around down there. Anyway, this is a decent place to cut things off, I think. But this looks cool. This is StarCrawlers. You want to check this out? Link in the description. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.